Dear students, in last video we studied the first applications of Gaussian law. In this video we study the applications of Gaussian law. Second applications of Gaussian law. Then second application is electric field intensity due to an infinitely long straight charge wire. Infinitely straight charge wire. We know that electric field means the space around the electric charge which influence can be felt. Which influence can be felt. Here we find consider a uniformly charged wire of infinite length having a linear charge density lambda, which is placed in a dielectric medium epsilon, where epsilon is equal to the epsilon 0 k. Here linear charge density because we take wire or cylinder, so their charge density is linear charge density, which is denoted by the symbol lambda, and lambda which is called lambda is called as the linear charge density, whose definition is q upon L, means charge per unit area. Here we now find electric field intensity at point P at a distance of r from this wire. Imagine a coaxial Gaussian sphere whose length L and at a distance of r from this wire. Consider here small area ds, which is situated around the point P. Due to symmetry, the electric field intensity at point P has the same magnitude E and direction is outward. So the angle between the direction of E and normal to this surface has 0, because both these two, means direction and normal, these two lines, both these are on the same line, so theta is 0. If the theta is 0, so cos 0 is equal to 1. Then according to the Gaussian law, E bar into ds bar, if we take the angle between them, then EDS cos theta. If the theta value is 0, then cos 0 is equal to 1. So this value is EDS, means d phi means small flux which is passing through this area ds. This value is the ED into ds. So here we calculate the total flux which is passing through this Gaussian sphere. Then total flux, which is denoted symbol phi, which here we calculate the phi by integrating this E bar into ds, means integrating small flux to calculate the total flux. Here small flux which is E bar into ds bar means integration of E into ds. Here E integration of ds, here we take E outside the integration because E is constant, and ds means total area of this wire or cylinder. Then wire or area of this wire or cylinder is 2 pi RL. So substitute the values of this total area. 2 pi RL means phi is equal to E into 2 pi RL. This is the equation 1. Here we compare this equation 1 with the Gaussian theorem. We know the Gaussian theorem is phi is equal to q upon epsilon 0. So left side of this equation means Gaussian theorem, and this first equation left side is phi, so left side equal, so right side also equal. Then according to the Gaussian theorem, left side of the Gaussian theorem is q upon epsilon 0 is equal to the right side of this first equation E into 2 pi RL. Here we consider the linear charge density because here we take the straight charge wire, so linear charge density lambda is equal to the q into L. Rearranging this term in terms of q is equal to lambda into L. So q is equal to lambda into L. Substitute this value in place of the q is equal, means substitute this value lambda L upon epsilon 0 equal to E into 2 pi RL. Rearranging this term in terms of E, because here we find the electric field intensity, so lambda L upon 2 pi epsilon 0 RL. L get cancelled, then remaining terms is equal to E is equal to lambda upon 2 pi epsilon 0 r, where lambda is the linear charge density, E is the electric field intensity, epsilon 0 means the permittivity in free space, and r means is the distance. So this value E means this values gives the electric field intensity due to the infinitely long straight charge wire. This is value. In this video we study the second applications of the Gaussian law. In next video we study the third applications of Gaussian law. Thank you.